Hi and welcome to Lucid Angels Wonderland. Sorry we didn't have any weekly horoscopes last week. I was actually recovering from a flu. My voice still isn't 100% obviously, but I'll do the best that I can do under the circumstances. Going to try and keep these readings as brief as possible. Weekly horoscope insight. And look, so basically let's start with Aries. That's March 21st to the April the 20th. All these horoscopes today are obviously covering us from today the 8th of April through to Saturday night the 14th of April. So with Aries this week, the general overview is that there's suggesting there's going to be more happening for you this week. You may be inclined to be really youthful and immature this week, which is fine. And look, it's asking you to initiate discussion, that you'll be evaluating your public appearance, and you know how that's sort of how that's having an impact on others that you're having contact with this week. And you may not like the idea of being grounded into any one place, and this is where the youthful and immature vigor is going to come into it. And you may find that you retreat a little bit as well, because you might just be sick of other people this week. In the area of love, because time is favouring to and allowing you to connect with yourself, a deeper you, obviously that might help you out in the area of love as well, in relationships, or connecting with people on a more sincere and deeper level. And in the area of career, it's asking you to be more assertive and upfront about crucial business matters this week, because if you don't, it may come back to bite you on the bum next week, in that you're going to have to fix things up. Well, not just next week, in the next month or two actually. So look, you might even come up with a profitable business venture idea as well, or an idea within the concept within the business or place that you're employed at. So yeah, cool. Okay, so Taurus this week, a general overview of the week ahead. You might find yourself wallowing in work this week. You're going to get very, very busy. Assuming you're working, you are going to be self-analysing, another self-analyzer, but the vibrations of the self-questioning might shake your core. So, don't give yourself too much of a hard time. You may have turned yourself inside and out, and your innermost thoughts are focused on your life ambitions and how much you have achieved, or in some cases how little you have achieved. Sometimes your higher expectations and aspirations to how close at heart may not have been filled, and this might cause you some mental trauma and distress. So again, don't get down and too hard on yourself. Just try and focus on the good things in life, and just slow steps. One step at a time. Very few people get big straight away, or get to achieve all the things that they want to do in their life straight away, and just remember that. So basically in the area of love, it is asking you not to venture out and follow on romantic encounters, that this isn't a good week because of how you are at emotionally, and that makes sense. And look, in career-wise, issues from the past and confidential matters are on focus this week, so not good to uncover old issues. So look, if there's an issue at work with a colleague, for example, just leave it be. Don't bring it up. This is not the week to do it. Focus on other things, and perhaps with when you're a bit better mentally and emotionally focused, you can look at it then. You may not be willing to express yourself freely or speak out as you feel oppressed, both at work as well as at home. And in some cases that's not going to help, but another way it is actually going to be better for you guys. So this week ahead for Gemini, general overview, you may need to take a break from your over-imaginative virtual world and snap back into reality. So try to dim down the small talk and the daydreaming this week, although you may be small talking if you're daydreaming that much. But yeah, look, just try to get back into reality and get real. You're at a stage where your creative mind has completely taken over your practical application, and your thoughts and ideas are more abstract than practical. So you are a daydreamer by nature, so it doesn't always help you. So this never-ending mental search for something awe-inspiring might take away real joys, such as sexual pleasure. So look, in the area of love, as of now, everything in your professional life as well as social life is going tremendously good. It is questionable whether you love the spice and vigour that has been added to your now exploring relationship. So also in the area of love, it is suggesting that there will be new opportunities coming your way to experience new things and old things refreshed. So that's nice. So also this week, the other reason why you've been told to curb the daydreaming is because in the area of career, opportunity is going to knock, and if you're busy daydreaming, you might not notice those things and you'll miss out on the ability to reap rewards. So Cancer, this week ahead, the general overview is that your career is going to be ruling your week. It's either demanding more of you or you are thinking more about it. Perhaps it's sort of weighing you down a little bit. You've got a lot more to do and get through. You will find yourself so confident though that you will be the only person speaking authoritatively amongst your peers. And you'll feel confident and comfortable doing that and not withdrawn. Communication is an important tool for you to retain within that authority. What you say and what you do should be in harmony, and be sure that you are actually following through with the things that you were saying. You may also be another one that's going through a period of self-analysis and reflecting on past achievements. But again, going to say the same thing to you guys as well. Don't go beating yourself up. Just take what you can from it and move forward. There is a fair bit of need to impress those around you, yet you may strangely want to express yourself uninhibited without caution or propriety. You may be the need to express yourself. So this week ahead for Leo, it looks to me that this retrograde is really playing havoc with a lot of people, in the sense that it's putting you into deep reflective moods. You may have some deep-seated issues lingering in mind, and they may be taking over broader perspectives in your decisions. And some of you may misunderstand or misinterpret other people's actions, but also your own maybe as well at this time. So again, I think it's this whole Mercury retrograde. So you may also find that you're quite happy to give other people advice at this time in their life, but that you'll actually be confused and stuck in personal matters of your own. In the area of love, you may actually be a little over the monotonous daily schedule that your love life seems to be having at the moment. Don't worry, it's just a phase, and certainly, after you get through this week, by the end of the week, you most certainly look at trying to spice things up yourself. Also with you in the area of career, you will not have any time for any thoughts or ideas or concepts from any person unless they have a solid foundation of reality. You may have also found that your work has had a little bit of a setback because of the fact that you've neglected it here and there. So you may find that you want to expand your knowledge and learning new things for better performance and efficiency. So this week for Virgo, you're being asked to remember that love is hard to find, and it's hard to keep, and it's also hard to forget. You're unusually soft-hearted towards the needs of everyone around you this week, and you could perceive the happening as signs as those perceptions are apparently correct. So in other words, you could misunderstand other people, so be cautious of that. This attribute of yours can be truly beneficial if used to materialise and achieve some financial goals, which also includes a love affair you may have long been wishing for. Lovely. So in the area of career, this week is favouring financial planning and investment. So if you can look into doing something like that this week, or if you've been thinking about doing it, now is the week to strike, because this will help you in the longer term, in your longer term future financially. So this week it's suggesting as well that you've also been having these deep questions about life and your existence, and this essentially could have had some impact on other things in your life, and it could have even caused and led to disinterest in some activities. So questioning the need and value of it all, and even of sexual pleasure. So it's a favourable time also for you to make some serious decisions again concerning finances and budgeting, and to take an active interest in researching and making that your highest priority at this time. Also, it is suggesting that this week your intuition is going to be at a really high peak as far as other people go. So, you may even meet somebody in the street, a stranger, and know straight away that you need to keep away from them, or that you could be connecting to them on a deeper level and they're a good person. So, Libra this week, general overview is, oh yes, well, look at that. So, wow, Mercury retrograde hits again. This week you're going to be feeling super indecisive, and you might be going back and forth contradicting yourself, and that could become quite overwhelming for you. So, going back and forth between your own opinions, evaluating and liking and disliking even people close to you. You may try to weigh in on different things and get frustrated. Again, this week you're another one that's being asked just to focus your energy onto yourself this week, because focusing all your energy into other people's only going to exhaust you, just purely because of the frustrations associated with that this week. You may also find that you become too dependent on others for support this week, which it's not good and it's not healthy. So try and be persistent in finding your own resolutions and just persevere through the week. In the area of love, however, this week you will be rather decisive and professional when it comes to that. You'll be very disconnected emotionally in the area of love and what one would only describe as professional. Not a bad thing to be, unbiased and neutral, I suppose, emotionally in some respects. In that case, that's going to help you in the area of love, because you're going to be able to avoid emotional confrontation in that area at least. Moving on in a peaceful way this week is the key to getting through. Because of this sense of, I suppose, dependence on others, and some of you may even find you a little bit needier, that will actually make you more considerate of other people this week, which is not a bad thing, particularly in the area of career. And yeah, you might even find that you go the extra mile with spending thought and preparation into good communication. So Scorpio, this week you might find that you can carefully constructing a strategy to straighten out your life, and you might be aiming to plan for it to go exactly as you want it to. Careful organisation and critical approach to everything in your life, and perfecting your daily routines is exactly what you need right now to make yourself feel better and feel like you're working towards achieving those goals. You may also find that your need or an idea for perfection might lead you to being overcritical of yourself and even others around you, and therefore you'll try to compensate by then being overly helpful and overly nice to others. It is suggesting that you stop focusing on managing other people and just focus on yourself as well this week. In the area of romance, it's not going to be a very good week for your love life or for romance, and in fact it may be on a daily decrease. So it's suggesting that this week that you just basically concentrate on yourself and you're pursuing happiness in the area of career, and getting your life straightened out as far as routine goes. And once you do that, you'll be able to focus a little more so in the love life area and the need to give that some attention. You will find it within yourself to be able to improve your life this week, and your love life in particular. In the area of career, it's asking you just to take things in your stride and improvise as much as you can again, not to get overworked or to allow others and their inabilities to affect you. And this week you will continue to have a good sense of humour and be committed to the work front as well, and committed to bettering your life and bettering your job, and even if that means looking for new work. So this week for Sagittarius, the general overview is authority figures have noticed your skill in diplomacy and your intellectual prowess on the job. So you'll be getting a lot of acknowledgement in the work front. So that's good. It's also just asking you to invest your money wisely so that you can enjoy the success of that. Friends and family are ready to celebrate with you. Monetary gain is likely today, whether won, earned or even snatched, but that could go throughout the week as well over the next couple of days. If you feel like winning feel like buying a lottery ticket or a scratchy, then you probably should. The choices you make today will make sure that you do reap rewards in the future. No matter how hectic your schedule is right now, make sure you've saved time for friends and loved ones. Bonding with your partner is imperative at this stage. Make sure that you feel make sure they feel appreciated for all that they do, and keep a positive attitude and display your love and gratitude to everyone this week. Also, monetary gains are likely this week. Your capabilities, particularly today actually, your capabilities are in full charm. You're able to complete some tasks in progress and can even lay aside old rivalries in the work front. You're burning the candle at both ends, but it's working well for you now. So go and win the world today. Your lucky numbers are 4, 45, 44 and 7. Capricorn, this week ahead, you may take a journey somewhere new, perhaps somewhere remote or out in the nature. And look, if it's not this weekend, it will be the following weekend, or even during the week if you've got the week off. Some of you may even have a surprise journey. This excursion will be spiritually fulfilling, and you'll return home feeling at peace. A parent may assist you or need your assistance in legal affairs. Good fortune seems to be surrounding you right now, so work on that. In the area of lotto, so you also have some clarity of vision this week, meaning your eyes will open, and you might have a new outlook towards life, which will take you to new places. Approach it with excitement. A clear vision paired with hard work will put you on the fast track to a new goal or opportunities. Get ready to dig in and think big. In the area of love, it's asking you to let your relationship breathe a little. So time on friends or spent independently will strengthen your bond. New opportunities, make this an exciting time. Call your friends and family. Don't just follow them on social media. Actually get yourself out there and in the mix physically as well. That's how you build true relationships as well. The area of career, effort and teamwork will help make your plans a reality. A promotional raise may soon be yours, or a change of jobs, and it's asking you to concentrate on new clients as well as old clients, to let go of those that have served no real purpose, whereby as you are feeling like you're chasing, like your dog chasing a tail around in a circle. Avoid unnecessary risks as well in the workplace, and grab any opportunities that come your way. And remember, hard work always pays off. So an overview for Aquarius's week ahead is asking you not to be put off by a recent setback. Instead, continue to take good care of yourself. A health concern may warrant a trip to the doctors, and that can also be mentally. Vices should be avoided at all costs. Communication with loved ones will reduce the anxiety that's been weighing on you. So keep the past in the past. Be sure to take action as well if you're needing to do so, particularly in the area of mental health. And look, you may need to take some time to work through your decisions and resolve any confusion within yourself. And it's suggesting that now is the perfect time for you to look spiritually for guidance or to do some meditating. It will endow you with some much needed mental strength, which will see you through the rest of the week. So you may actually feel like you in the area of love, that your relationship is not on the same, that you guys aren't on the same page as each other, and you may need to try a different approach. Be sure to listen, but to actually make sure that you're being listened to as well, and that's really, really important. You may feel like facing unresolved matters this week, and you could do that, but be sure to take your time and do it all in small steps. So in the area of your work, in the area of career, it's letting you know that fortune does favour that area as well. It favours the bold, but it is asking you not to take any major risks and to work on clearing your mind first and foremost. Unresolved issues as well on the work front wouldn't be needing your attention. Again, spirituality could be a comfort to you at this time and could also help you in that area as well. And remember to make your own luck. Lucky numbers that came through for you are 8, 7, 3 and 1. So lucky last this week is Pisces. Just before I continue with Pisces, I just want to throw out a quick apology. I haven't got all the lucky numbers for everyone this week, but I certainly will put them into the mix for every star sign as of next week. So Pisces, the week ahead, general overview is that you may feel a strong craving to reach out to old friends. New friends are equally important to you, but for some reason the older friends will have you in a deeper pull this week emotionally. But just don't forget that your new friends are, again, equally as important because they show you the new world possibilities. It also suggests that you know what opportunities are ahead of you, so just to get out there and to seize those moments. Don't avoid hard work. You may be feeling a little lazy this week. It's time to get your hands dirty. Again, as far as love goes, it is suggesting that you may be feeling a little melancholy, a little reminiscent of the past connection. So you'll be connecting with old friends. You might even bump into an old friend somewhere randomly, but you'll also be seeking involvement from relatives that you haven't seen in a while. Your social world is expanding this week with new friends as well. Affairs of the heart are warm and rewarding. Others see you as one of a kind. Remember that imitation is the highest form of flattery, so you may even find that a couple of work colleagues are copying you this week. In the area of career as well, you might find that new business opportunities are coming your way this week. It's a good time for you to plan and execute good ideas. Lucky numbers for Pisces this week is 1, 4, 9 and 22. So look, that's all from me this week, guys. I've tried to keep them as brief as possible. I hope you enjoyed the horoscopes, and hopefully next week we'll be back on track, more so with my voice. Recovering from this flu hasn't been much fun. There's some nasty bugs out there, guys, so keep yourself safe, be careful, keep healthy. Bye.